The stage show has to recreate some of the aspects that were in the film. The Banks house, the park, the rooftops where we perform Step in Time. And that's probably our biggest challenge in the show.
Central to the story and the action of Mary Poppins is the Banks house on Cherry Tree Lane. Bob Crowley designed an enormous life-size house weighing 5 tons, one of the largest and most complex automated pieces of scenery ever seen on the Broadway stage.
We knew that the whole story revolved about being the house, one, and then a park, a magical park, where anything could happen.
After the show opened successfully in New York and London, the creative team faced the enormous challenge of sending the production out on tour. So Bob Crowley and his design team had to find a new way of creating the Banks family home without compromising any of the scale and grandeur of the original production.
The first idea that Bob had was doing a pop-up Edwardian house.
The interior of the doll's house, as it were, is a painted reproduction of the dimensional house that's in New York right now. I think this is much more true to the source material as to the film. I think this is much more evocative of P.L. Travis's books and Mary Shepard's drawings. And then it'll turn around, and then at the back there's a little unit which contains the kitchen and all its tricks.
To put the show into a new theater, we usually start work at 8 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, and by 8 p.m. on Thursday night, we're ready to go. I tell you, it gets easy every time to move the show, but it is technically a feat to put the show in that amount of time.
With the staging of Mary Poppins being such a daunting task, the production calls upon a small army of technicians and stagehands to bring all the show's different elements together seamlessly.
When we're teaching a new person the show, it's actually just as important for them to learn the choreography that happens off stage as it is on stage, where their costume changes take place, where they do their makeup changes, their wig changes, and it all has to be coordinated with all the set stuff that's moving off backstage and all the prop guys trying to move new things into place while the number is going on. So it's quite a coordinated effort.